Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading, a New Year's reading, so it is going to be more in depth than some readings, because I'm going to really dig. So Taurus, what is it you need to know? Yeah, someone here is indecisive, but it's someone who needs to take the blindfold off and see injustice. Sometimes it's a person who doesn't want to look at something. Yeah, there's been a timeout. Someone here is going through healing, needing a little rest. Someone's clearing their head. They need to make a decision. Yeah, I do see Three of Vessels. There's some joy and happiness. See, someone here had an opportunity, I feel. There's people getting together. Yeah, some of you may have been celebrating. Somebody here has a headache. I see a hangover. Yeah, a little too much joy. Taurus, what is it you need to know? Yeah, this is somebody in feeling lack and lonely, thinking negative thoughts. Someone may be feeling left out in the cold. But like I say, it's an energy of someone here who needs to see something. Someone may be needing a little more rest. I mean, it could be a timeout, but it is someone getting out of their head, clearing their head. They've been pinned down by their thoughts. It's someone in the social circle, your community. Someone's feeling lack and lonely. It could have to do with money, finances, or just feeling lonely. Yeah, someone's lonely for love, feeling left out in the cold. There's something lacking, someone who needs to see there's something missing. Yeah, some kind of lack. And it could have to be with something to do with the social circle, friends, family. But this is the Forest Lovers. This is a bond, a connection. This is someone lacking love. Yeah, it has to do with the Ace of Stones making a commitment. So it has to do with somebody making a commitment. Having a timeout. Yeah, we'll see. But it's saying an energy of someone here. Often this is someone who can't make a decision. They can't face it because there was something that maybe wasn't fair. Because it is a card of injustice as well. But it's often someone who looks at things in a couple ways, and then they start to see. So let's have a look at the Two of Arrows. Yeah, we got a King of Wands energy. Now, this could be a person around you, Taurus, or it's just somebody's energy. Always look at that, because my cards often show up energy. But it is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio, pardon me. And we have a little Gemini energy here. So someone here could be pinned down by their thoughts a bit, but it's somebody here who wasn't seeing something. See, they're looking at something here. They're very focused on it too. This is somebody, when they want something, they usually go for it. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Four of Arrows. Yeah, Taurus, this could be yourself or someone else. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is someone taking a break. Little time out. It's often someone who works, but it's about being prepared. Someone who likes to prepare for the future. So there's an energy of three. So some of you might have a choice here. If you are the feminine, you could be choosing between these two people. It looks like there's a choice. Someone's unable to make a decision, but it's about taking off the blindfold to see. Let's have a look at the Three of Vessels. Why is this here? Three of Cups. Yeah, this could be someplace in the community, a place where people socialize, spend money, but it's about a partnership. Someone's lacking something. They're lacking love, lack of partnership, but it's about stability, long-term stability. Who's the King of Rods? King of Wands. Yeah, this is someone here who I feel could be someone making up excuses. Often, always listen to the story someone tells you when you come in, because some of you maybe aren't seeing that someone's making up excuses or they're emotionally unavailable. This is often someone who doesn't know what they want. So someone here doesn't know what they want. It could be a person keeping you hanging, and they could be indecisive, unable to move forward because they're still focused on something here. But it's often someone who keeps you hanging, or they just don't know what they want. And always listen to the story. If someone comes in with a pity party, feel sorry for me. It's telling you to look at that. Yeah, let's have a look at the King of Pentacles. Who's the King of Pentacles? Someone checking someone out, taking a pause. So someone's been checking things out. Someone in your community. It could be a place where you are, a business, where someone checks things out. But it's a person who takes a pause, a little break to clear their head. They're seeing things differently. This is putting the shoe on the other foot, how someone else feels. Someone's having a little aha moment here, a little introspection. Someone needs to get out of their head. So it's probably the same person, but I definitely feel the energy of three people here. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's opportunity. It's someone who knows a good thing when they see it. There's opportunity. Now, some of you, the feminine energy here, could have other opportunities. Getting out, socializing, connecting with people, friends, family. Yeah. But there's definitely an energy of lack. So what's this lack about? Maybe somebody who lack of money, someone who lack of caring. I don't know. Tell me about the Five of Stones. Yeah, there's going to be some clarity. See, this has to do with somebody new. So there's an energy of new. So it's somebody who's ghosted someone, ignored them. They're keeping them hanging. So now we have clarity. Someone's seeing things clearly. They've gotten out of their head. They can see. Yeah, someone's getting some clarity here. It is about starting something new. It could be someone who's been indecisive and just keeping someone hanging, but it's someone who's hanging around. This is often people who sit in the back of the crowd and watch people too. So interesting. But it's someone who, there's all about new or clarity. It's both, but it has to do with the forest lovers. Let's have a look at the lovers. What is the lovers all about? Yeah, this is someone who's coming in to take the lead. Someone here maybe put on the brakes, needed a time out to kind of rethink a situation because they were pinned down by their thoughts. It could be someone who needed to take a break, literally just taking a break and clear their head to see clearly. So someone's definitely about to make a decision. It has to do with making a commitment. It's about committing to a situation, some kind of get-together, gathering. See, it's stability. Somebody who focuses a lot on work, possibly a business owner, but it is about stability. See, someone who's actually stable. Now, if you have a person here who acts like they don't have any money, but they do, you might be seeing that clearly. You could be the person putting on the brakes and taking a look at the situation, but there is something new happening. Tell me about the Ace of Stones. Why is this here? Yeah, we have a person reflecting on this. One last look over their shoulder. Someone swooping in to take control, taking the lead. Could be someone putting on the brakes and they feel like a fool because they didn't see something that was right in front of them. Opportunity. There was opportunity. This is someone who's had opportunity to connect with someone here. Now, either they didn't take this opportunity or they made up an excuse and they feel like a fool. It's often someone who doesn't know what to say too. So, because this is someone who is kind of in their head. I wouldn't be surprised it's the same person for some of you with this energy, the way it's flowing. But it's all about being bold, being confident, someone looking before they leap. See, someone's reflecting on this. What happened, how something played out. Or how they're it's an energy of someone kind of preparing, more than likely about kind of being prepared for anything, how it's going to play out. Someone who doesn't want to look like a fool. Yeah, so you can see time in between, things calming down. Somebody may be thinking of taking a trip, travel, they want to visit someone, and it's about looking before they leap. Now, I'll tell you one thing about people coming together. There's no better time for people to get to know each other, to take a little trip. See, go for a drive, take a trip. But this is also someone who's, I feel, looking before they leap to avoid a disaster. So interesting. Yeah, and there we have someone's pride. See, it's planning, preparing, being able to provide. But it's also someone's pride got in the way. So someone feels like a fool. Their pride got in the way because they've had opportunity to connect with someone to get it going and they didn't. That's what I feel. But now there could be a new person coming in. So now we have somebody in the Queen of Cups energy. It's a person here who's open and available. So see, this is someone open to new. Someone who's letting people know they're available. So now I feel we have a feminine energy. Somebody here who's longing for love. See, looking at all the things that are lacking. If someone ghosted you, ignored you, see, it's looking at the lack. But this is all about clarity. This is all about new. It's all about taking the lead. Some strong Cancer energy. So there is going to be clarity and communication with this wolf moon coming in. The super moon, okay? There's going to be clarity. Going to start to see things clearly. So someone here may have put on the brakes as they didn't want to look like a fool, but they actually may have made a fool of themselves because it has to do with pride. Now, it could be the feminine because it's about being humble. Someone being humbled here. It could be the feminine too. But it is a person who's emotionally open and available to new. Someone's broke free from a situation. It's time to go down a new path. Who is the King of Wands? Somebody who's trying to be patient. So there was interest. So it could be someone you've lost interest in. It's someone who loses interest, checking someone out. But it's like someone who acts like they're not interested. That's why I feel like it's this person. Because it's two people who often check each other out. They look at each other, maybe checking each other online, but it could be someplace public. And often the King of Pentacles doesn't like public displays of affection, often very private. But it's about planning and preparing, looking ahead. So someone's taken this little pause to get out of their head to clear things up. See, gaining clarity and insight. Tell me more about the King of Wands. So I feel it's somebody feeling the other person's lost interest. They feel like a fool. They've had opportunity, and I feel they didn't take some opportunities. Now we have another person coming in. Who's the King of Rods? Who is this King of Rods? Yeah, somebody who's trapped in their head. See, trapped in their head. So someone who needed to ground themselves. They can't stop thinking. Trapped in a pattern of behavior, but I feel like they're trapped in their head, trapped in their thoughts. I mean, it could be someone who just didn't know what to say. Often it's someone who doesn't know what to say. Sometimes it's shy, but really watch anyone who comes back around that does the same thing again. Feel sorry for me. They paint the picture. They tell you a story. So I wouldn't be surprised some of you have this and you've lost interest. The pity party, feel sorry for me energy. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Yeah, see, it's a person, there's obsessive energy, someone who's obsessed. I do see someone who works, workaholic. Yeah. But it's someone who I feel it's saying they've had opportunities to reach out to get something going, and they didn't. Because I don't know if they were still focused on someone else or they felt the other person wasn't interested, but they're in their head. See, doing the same thing over and over again. Really, if you are the person making a decision, please take the blindfold off and see. Definitely workaholic with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands as well. They're very focused, almost obsessed with what they're dealing with, but it's all about clarity. Tell me more about the Devil. You know, someone's patterns, habits, the way they conduct themselves. It's someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So it's a Taurus energy. So some of you are if you're feminine, you're dealing with a masculine Taurus. They could be Virgo, Capricorn, but it has to do with lifestyle, habits, patterns, behaviors, the way someone's conducting themselves. So it has to do with someone who I feel kind of doesn't have faith in themselves here. And it is about learning something too, because someone's learned something and they're applying those lessons to this. See, it's about being humble. It has to do with pride. Someone's pride's getting in the way. Maybe they feel they can't provide, or the other person's only interested in what they can provide, and the same thing keeps happening. Yeah. Yeah, it has to do with somebody reaching out. See, a little test. Someone didn't reciprocate, maybe ghosted someone or ignored them. So to me, it looks like someone's trying to see why. But it is about pride. It's about being humble. Yeah. You can see it for the feminine, but open to other offers, opportunities. Someone getting a lot of attention. It's someone who maybe didn't reciprocate, didn't give anyone the attention they needed. So now they're going down a new path. But I feel the energy of someone mostly is their pride getting in the way. See, they need to take the leap of faith. Because it's about a bond, a connection between two people. But there's somebody coming in. So I wouldn't be surprised it's either the masculine's got a choice and they're trying to change their focus. Could be someone who keeps chasing them. Could be unwanted attention. You know, there's a lot going on here. It's going to be a kind of a busy time ahead, I feel, for a lot of people coming into the new year with a bit of a bang. It's okay. It creates a movement. But it has to do with someone who needs to take control. This is someone, see, taking back their power or just staying in control of their emotions. But this is someone who needs to take a leap of faith. Yeah, see, it has to do with this person seeing truth. It actually goes here. See, seeing truth. There's opportunity. It's someone who knows a good thing when they see it. Why did they put on the brakes? Their pride got in the way because someone has someone new. But this is about the moment of clarity and truth, that little aha moment. It's taken someone a little time. Someone's been taking a break, a time out here to get out of their head because they've been obsessed. Someone who's obsessed maybe with their money. Work, 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 no play. It's time to play. Because to me, it looks like somebody's not living their best life. Let's have a look at the sun. Yeah, now we have a Queen of Rods. And I've been seeing a lot of this. See, it has to do with someone who knows what they want. Someone who's not settling for breadcrumbs. This is also someone who's feeling very bold, confident. Someone who's ready to take a leap of faith. They're not afraid of taking a risk. So someone's done this already. They've been humbled. Yeah, it's pride. Pride got in the way. It's often someone who's chasing someone. But guaranteed someone feels like a fool because they're reflecting on how all this played out. Tell me about the Queen of Rods. Yeah, so someone who has to make a choice. So if you've got a person, if you're a masculine and you got a person here and they're making a choice, because it has to do with a bond, a connection. See, it's about lack. Something's lacking. And it has to do with someone who, I feel, I mean, this is often someone who settles. Because this is somebody who can settle. But I feel like we have someone who isn't going to if they did before. Guaranteed here. But it's all about new. Somebody high vibration attracting what they desire. So I feel there's a feminine here who's got choices, but it's about making a bold decision and seeing the truth. See, victory, win-win. That's what someone's looking at. It's a feminine, kind of like, what have I got to lose? But now it's like everything turning around. Now this person needs to be the one. So that's why I feel they've had opportunity and they never took it. So now they want to reach out. But now this person may have someone new. Yeah, the Empress is open, seeing the truth. This is someone who actually knows their worth and value. So it's Empress energy. This is the start of something new. Someone's open, and I do feel there is choices to be made. The Lovers. See, two people have to make a choice here. Yeah, this is definitely someone who's been humbled, though, and I do feel it's this person's turn next. But it's pride. Planning, preparing, providing. Someone who provides too. Tell me about the Empress. Yeah, this is someone manifesting multiple opportunities. This is someone who has everything they need to manifest what they desire. So to me, it's just someone feeling bold. They're very passionate here. You know, there's definitely that physical attraction. A lot of desire. But there's definitely been lack. See, someone's now no longer talking, ghosting someone, ignoring them because they're getting attention from someone else. Yeah, this is definitely a person who's single, very independent too. Is somebody claiming that independence? But it's someone who's ready. This feminine is ready to take a leap of faith. It could be yourself here, Taurus. Feminine. Like I say, it's about breaking free. Some of you are breaking free from an obsession. Maybe you were chasing after someone. They weren't reciprocating. So that's where I feel being humbled, but moving on to avoid a disaster. See lessons being learned. But it's all about things calming down. All this time in between. So yeah, there is someone here who's going to reach out. Yeah, so there is the energy of making a decision. Now, some of you, it is possible someone's put on the brakes and they could be reconciling with someone. I got to be honest, I see somebody putting on the brakes, and maybe because it has to do with reconciliation. But this is someone who keeps doing the same thing. See, the pity party feels sorry for me. And I really feel you need to see the story someone's telling you. Okay? Yeah, because I don't know if this person's really interested in you the way they should. Maybe what you can provide. See, it's somebody who provides love, physical connection, this lack and loneliness. But it's very negative. Like it's someone thinking really negative about a situation. But it's everything that's lacking in a situation. Someone's definitely longing for love and lacking for it. But I feel we have a feminine about to make a decision. But I kind of feel like it's coming from this energy up here too. See, it's about reaching out, hoping someone reciprocates. Some of you got a person who wasn't being very generous with their time or the energy. See, not spending any time with anyone. They only come in when they wanted attention. And that's what I feel. That yet the other person here, I feel for some reason, I don't know if it's an apology or forgiveness or what with that person. Tell me more about this King of Wands. This person's confusing because I feel that they're in their head. They keep doing the same thing again. They can't stop thinking about something, how a situation played out, what happened, why. So the King of Wands, because it has to do with patience. It has to do with interest. Who someone's interested in. I don't know. I think this is someone losing interest in someone. And now it's like the feminine feels it. So it's time to move on. Tell me about the King of Rods. See, they're obsessed with someone else. Yeah, they're also working too. Workaholic. But it's about putting in effort. Someone didn't put in enough effort. Yeah, and it is somebody who's been working. Work, no play. So you're not giving someone attention. So this is someone who needs to put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. It is a feminine energy. So Taurus masculines, I wouldn't be surprised here that you're dealing with this. But if this is someone who wasn't getting enough attention and they're chasing after someone else here, this is someone who's made a fool out of themselves. I see a little bit of the energy of someone who's made a bad decision, but now it's time to out with the old, in with the new. It is definitely a healing. So this is somebody's self-healing, self-care. But it's almost like maybe it's this person feels sorry for me, or someone who never really apologizes. I mean, the Queen of Cups can be rather dramatic, and I kind of see that. Somebody with some Aries, Leo, or Sag in their chart. But if there's a masculine who's got a choice, it's about choosing love. There's a lack of love, and it could be someone who feels like they're not good enough because they've reached out to someone, and someone who makes someone feel like they're not good enough, because this is a person who is manifesting what they desire. They're very independent. So this is a person open to new. So it is someone who's healed and about to make a decision. So I know this is going to be confusing, and it is because of this over and over again energy where someone keeps reaching out to someone over and over. They keep ghosting, ignoring. Yeah, and now you can see things speeding up. See, it has to do with opportunities coming in. Someone pressuring someone here too. See, this is that busy. And I do feel things are going to speed up. And someone has multiple opportunities. Yeah, someone who keeps coming in, doing the same thing. This is a person chasing someone because of what they can provide. I have to be honest. It's a Queen of Cups. And they could have Aries, Leo, or Sag in their chart. Looks like some Leo, but whoever this person is, it is being open to new. But it's because this person's made a fool out of themselves, they keep reaching out. This person rushes in. See, they feel pressured and they run away. Now there's another opportunity coming in. So it's sort of like who's doing what, right or wrong, and that's what I feel. See, it's all about judgment. Someone's healing, and I do feel releasing this, breaking free from this person who comes rushing in. But they chased after it because of what they could provide. But this is someone who, I mean, I feel like it's someone who made some really bad decisions. Yeah, someone trusting their inner knowing. See, keeping secrets too. See, they're going within now. Little Pisces energy. See, they're going within. Into me I see. So it's somebody self-healing, self-care, releasing this. Patterns, habits, behaviors in a person. But it has to do with this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Tell me about, because this has to do with this person having opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. As someone checking someone out, online dating, community, social media, there's opportunity. Yeah, we got a person in their field. See, this is about how two people are feeling. So if you've been dealing with this person, I feel like what it's telling you, know your worth. Self-healing, self-care. Stop bending over backwards to please someone, but don't sell yourself short. Don't settle for someone who comes in when they want attention, and then when you reach out, they ghost you and ignore you. Because it is about love. See, somebody else who longs for love, and it has to do with one of these two people. Who it is, I don't know. I do see a possible Virgo for some of you, but it's about love. It's a bond and a connection. Like the real thing, not just someone who's looking for attention. It's an energy of someone who's been humbled, being more humbled. But it's this person too. I told you, both people being humbled. Yeah, there's definitely an ending to this situation. See, it's finished. Someone's ended a situation. There's been time out and healing. But I feel for the masculine. This is the masculine. If you're a masculine Taurus, you're ending this situation. It's done. But I also see the death of the ego too here for someone. But I feel this is someone ending a situation they were focused on. And again, doing the same thing. It's like two people who've done the same thing. But interesting. But here comes that person all full of love and emotion. Yeah, somebody here was defeated. Someone's ego. See, this is a feeling of defeat. And then you've got this other person. See, there's getting out, socializing, and that's where I feel connecting with someone. There's opportunity coming in. And it could be someone who feels defeated because now you have opportunity, but I think you've defeated the beast here, to be honest. Those of you who are in the feminine energy. Of course you want somebody who provides. You want a good provider because it's possible a relationship you're in, somebody wasn't. But it's also that realization of someone being very generous. Somebody here wasn't. Now this person is. Or this other person. This is someone new coming in. They lack love. See, two people, they have everything they need, but they're lacking love. There's something that was lacking in a connection. Hey, there was great chemistry, but there was no real feelings there. So this has to do with a house, a home, and laying the foundation. It has to do with someone making a commitment. Someone's about to make a commitment here. And it looks like someone new, maybe in your neighborhood. But some of you have really had a tough time. You've had a really tough time. And a lot of it is your own self-healing, needing to release patterns, habits, behaviors. See, it's an energy of two people being humble, but planning, preparing, and it's what two people can provide for each other. Yeah, teamwork. But someone's about to make a commitment. I feel the feminine, you're about to get a commitment. And it is because of this, some of you too, it's like an energy of this path you were on where you're now very independent. See, learning to be independent, not relying on someone. So it's often an energy of codependency. And this is something here I feel just, this person wasn't interested enough, and that's what I feel like you're seeing. And now I feel like you've lost interest. Because I feel like this person feels defeated because now you got new. So I wish you the very best here. I do think some of you have had a really tough time, but you're coming out of that. But the other person has to take a leap of faith. Just release all that energy. Whatever it is, it's shedding it, releasing it, self-healing, self-care. But it's heeding the call. So this is about the call, being guided. I feel a lot of you trusting your intuition. So you're going to learn to trust your intuition. Some of you have learned here too, but this is about an opportunity. Yeah. Wow. Take care. See you soon.